who is always unhappy in this world. There are 3 points. One is who always thinks about future, one who thinks about past, and the one who does not know how to live in the present. First, about future. Future is uncertain. A person who thinks about future, he spoils his present. A good future can be harvested if there is a good present. A man with a basket full of eggs, he was going to market on the way with all his future planning. So he started thinking that I will sell the eggs, I will earn lot of money. When the people come to me and beg at my feet, I will say no, I will not give. And he shook his head and broke all his eggs. A minister who was going to attend a meeting next day morning by getting up fresh within the tight security to attend the meeting, to tell about future planning of the country. But on the way he met an accident that he does not know that he will not reach the meeting. So a person who thinks always about future. You take the example of a student. A student who is opening the books thinking what will happen in my examination. Which question will come in the examinations? How many marks I will get after the examination? A person, a student who thinks like this never gets the good result, because he enters unknowingly, he enters into the horizon of uncertainty, tension, and anxiety. What questions will be there in the question paper? If you start thinking and open, your hands will shake and you cannot hold the pen properly in the examination. So a person who thinks about future will definitely spoil his present and he cannot get a good future. One thing. Second thing is past. Past is past. We cannot get it back again. This is very important thing. So many people bother about the spilt milk which is already spoiled on the floor. You cannot get it back. A toothpaste tube, once you remove toothpaste from the tube, you cannot refill it. So certain things which have happened, we have to come to this conclusion. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? A person who thinks like this only, it happened. Suppose a person got an accident and he is suffering. Why I made the accident? Why I met with an accident? If he continuously thinks there, his legs may be bleeding, his hands may be bleeding, he might have broken his ribs. So what should he do at that time? Should he think about the past, that how the accident happened, why it happened, or should he move to the hospital? Should he go for treatment? Should he go for treatment? He should go for the treatment. So if you think too much about past, it again you spoil the things. And present. How to be in the present? Present, we should not develop too much of attachment. Take the example of the persons who have too many desires and too much of attachment. They spoil their present. They lose their steadiness. See, the dearest person in this world gives you the greatest pain. The hatred, jealousy, ego, pride, fightings happen only within the family. The greatest fight, the greatest misunderstanding. Because they are very close, because they are too attached. So in life, while making a decision, before becoming close with anyone, we must think 1,000 times. Because after becoming close with anything and anyone, the suffering starts, and that person always remains in unhappy. If you develop attachment for the things, like a king developed attachment for gold, and he prayed to God that whatever I touch, it should become gold. Then God came and blessed him, and he started touching everything. Wall became gold, floor became gold, bed became gold, everything became gold. And finally he touched his daughter also became gold. And he realized the result of too much of attachment for things. Can you build a house which is made of golden bricks? And can you live happily there? Can you sleep safely there? No. Gold has gold value and mud has mud value. If you develop too much of attachment for gold, we will be in the hands of robbers and our life will be finished. So, it is not possible in this world to develop too much of attachment for anything and anybody. See the example of India and Pakistan. See the people, those who are very close. There is no fighting between any other country like India and Australia. There is always a fighting between India and Pakistan because they are very close. A mountain looks more beautiful from far than near. So we must be very careful before becoming too much close, too much attached. Because in this world, please remember, anything or anyone is both good and bad. Everyone is both good and bad. But one who is good, and good, always good, is God. So if you want to develop too much of attachment, let us develop too much of attachment with God, with divine thinking, with divine feelings, with scriptures, with Bible, Quran, Bhagavad Gita, whatever. You develop too much of attachment there, that is only good and good. Remaining anyone and anything in this world is both good and bad. Then definitely when you become more closer, when we become closer and closer, we discover the negative sides of being closeness, being overly attached. So this should not happen to remain always unhappy in this world. If you want to become close, let's be close with divine thinking and God, because God is good and kind to all. God is good and good to all. Scriptures are good and good. No books or nothing, no one in this world is only good and only good. And we cannot become always happy. We will remain ever unhappy if we spend our present like this. So at present, we should not be overly attached with anything and any person. We should remember it. And the person who has told you, I love you, one day, he and she will definitely tell you, I hate you. None other than she or he. No one except that person. This is the meaning of being too much attached or overly attached to any person or anything, and that person remains always unhappy. Hope we will learn something from this video. Thank you.